You are not failing because you're not smart enough. You're not failing because you are stuck. You're failing because you are self-sabotaging yourself. And unless you have the guts to do something about that, your life is not going to change. I know that sounds harsh, but if you don't wake up and realize this now, you're going to waste the next 5, 10, or 20 years of your life and start calling it a life. So I had this book by Brianna West, and in this book she says that self-sabotage is when you have two conflicting desires, one for growth and one for safety. So every time that you choose comfort over progress, every time you give into distractions instead of discipline, and every time you make excuses instead of moving forward, you're choosing safety. And let me tell you, safety is a lie. There is no safe. You're either choosing to stay stuck or growing. So I wrote 5 ways that self-sabotage sneaks up on you, and you won't even realize that. Like, you think that self-sabotaging is just being lazy? No. It's those tiny bits, thousands of tiny bits of ways or betrayals that you do to yourself that is keeping you stuck, and it's not letting you grow into that version of yourself that you need to be. Number 1, you overthink simple decisions until you talk yourself out of action. You chase perfect timing that does not exist. All the perfectionists over there, I'm talking to you. There is no perfect timing. There is no right time for when you can start doing the thing. You just need to start, because there is no perfect timing. You attach your self-worth to immediate results. So when you don't see them fast, you quit. Okay, all these 5 that I'm talking about, I'm guilty of them. Okay, I've had this opinion of myself that if I'm doing something new and if I don't achieve results fast, I'm not waiting for that thing. And I know that is a very, very bad thing, because you can't see results in one day. Rome was not built in one day. So don't attach your self-worth to immediate results, because you're not going to see immediate results anytime soon. You have to keep going and going and going, and then you might see results. Number 4, you cling to toxic habits and people because they feel comfortable. Number 5, you numb your mind with mindless scrolling, junk food, and endless distractions because silence would force you to face yourself. Now, this version of me feels comfortable sitting with herself and talking to myself and being with my own thoughts, because now I'm not afraid of my thoughts. Now I know that, yes, if my thoughts are telling me that I'm not doing something, it's because I'm not doing the thing. It's not attacking me. It's just telling me that, okay, there's this thing that needs to be done, and I need to do that thing. These were just only 5 things that, in the way that self-sabotage sneaks up on you. These 5 were my personal ones. And like, you let these things happen, and then you wonder why you're unhappy and why you feel stuck, and why you hate your own reflection when you look at yourself in the mirror. It's because deep down you know you're betraying yourself, and honestly nothing eats your soul faster than that. There has been many nights when I was by myself and thinking that, Arushi, you know what you need to do, but why can't you just do the thing? You know you need to wake up early, you know you need to eat healthy, you know you need to work out to become a healthier version of yourself, you know you need to study, and you know you need to stop scrolling. Then why can't you just do that thing? Like, how tough can it be to just control your mind and just doing the thing? Turns out it was very, very tough. I'm still learning, I'm still trying to do the thing, but the thing is, knowing is not the problem. Action is. Like, you know what you need to do. You know you need to eat healthy. You know you need to wake up early. You know you need to work harder. You know you need to stop waiting for other people's permission. You know you don't need other people's validation to know that you're worth it. Then why is it so tough? Why is working and putting effort into your dream self so tough? Because we are told what needs to be done, but not how to do it. Even if we are told how to do it, this little thing in your head is not going to let you do it. unless you choose intentionally. The thing is, you're not waiting to be ready. Like, okay, I'll start when I'm ready. You're not waiting to be ready. You're waiting to be rescued. But let me tell you, no one is coming to save you. Not your mentor, not your friend, not your parents, not your brother, sister, not your anyone in this world. Only you can save yourself. Now, the thing is, self-sabotage is based on fear. But it's not the fear that you might think it is. It's not a fear of failing. Rather, it's the fear of succeeding. People say they are afraid of failing, but that's not the real fear. The real fear is they are afraid to succeed. The real fear is that if you actually showed up powerfully, your best self and everything with confidence, you won't have anyone left to blame but yourself if you don't achieve the thing. And not having anyone else to blame is scary because, oh my god, I need to be accountable for that. Saying that it would be all you, that's terrifying. At least it was to me. And most people who self-sabotage, it is tough to be accountable for the things that you've done. Because if you succeed, you have to change. And change, oh my god, it feels like the death of the person you are. And the thing is, in order to become the person that you want to be, in order to become the person that you think of when you're in your bed 3 a.m. doom scrolling and suddenly you realize that, oh my god, I need to stop. Because I need to become that version of myself who wakes up early, who eats healthy, who goes to the gym, who works out and is healthy. And this version of me needs to die. You outgrew that person a very long time ago when you decided that, okay, I need to be that person. When you decided that, okay, that is the version of myself that I need to be, and then I will consider myself that I succeeded. That version of you who was weak already died. This is your transition phase when you're self-sabotaging, because your mind is so comfortable in being stuck that it does not want to grow. It wants to be successful but without any work. But that's not how life works. You need to put in the action. Even if you're manifesting, even if you have vision boards, and if you are constantly visualizing that, okay, I will be that person, I will be that girl, you can't be that person if you don't put in action. Now that we have understood what self-sabotaging is and how self-sabotage sneaks up on you, let's see how you can stop self-sabotage and actually put in some action. Number 1, be radically honest with yourself. No phone, no noise, no distractions. Just sit with yourself and ask yourself, where am I lying to myself? What are my limiting beliefs, and where do I think that, okay, this needs to get out of my life in order for my future self to come in. I need to make space for my future self to come in. Be brutally honest, journal about it. Like, don't sugarcoat anything. Number 2, stop worshipping perfection. You are going to fail. Okay. Imagine you are 30 failures away from succeeding. How fast would you want to fail? You are just 30 failures away from succeeding. How fast would you want to fail? Stop worshipping perfection. You will suck. You will fail. And honestly, that's not a reason to quit. That's a reason to keep going. Your first, I remember watching this video of Mr. Beast him saying, your first video will not get views. Your second video will not get views. Your 100th video might not get views. But maybe your 101st video will get the views. Just keep going, don't stop, and you will suck, you will fall on your face, and that's not a reason to quit. That's a reason to keep going. Remember my words. Number 3, choose your heart. Life is hard, okay? At every moment of your life, you're gonna have to make a decision, and that decision will change the trajectory of your life. Being broke is hard. Building a career is hard. Being unhealthy is hard. Working out is hard. Choose your heart. Because one option leads to regret and the other one leads to growth and progress. Stop thinking that you can't do the thing. You can do the thing. You just don't want to. You don't want that thing bad enough because if you're letting your mind take control of you and making you choose differently, you don't want that thing that bad. If you really wanted it, you would not have had a choice. You would just be like, okay, I want that, I'm gonna get that. Number 5, make silence your friend. Sit with yourself, talk with yourself, and try to become comfortable with your own thoughts. Because honestly, you will realize that so much of outside voices influence your behavior. But when you sit with yourself, when you talk to yourself, and finally be used to be alone with your thoughts, that's where real self mastery starts. That was all for this video. And I just want to say that the only thing standing between the future version of yourself and the version you are right now is you. That of you that is scared, lazy, unfocused, indisciplined, and just addicted to comfort needs to die. You have to outgrow your excuses. You have to outgrow this version of yourself. Because if you stay like this, if you keep yourself stuck in this version of yourself, you're never gonna grow. You're never gonna succeed, honey. Mark my words. Remember this. The mountain in your life that you need to surpass is you. And the view from the top is everything you've ever wanted.